Beautiful. All right. Hello, everybody.
Oops.
Uh-oh, what do we do?
Oh, no, nothing.
We're all good?
Yep.
Okay. Hello, everybody. How are we?
Hi, Joe.
You sound ecstatic today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's warm up, then we'll talk about what we're going to do and go from there. So we all have a weight of some sort. We have a kettlebell or a dumbbell or something heavy. Go ahead, grab that weight, put it in your goblet squat position. Take a squat, and then you're going to get your elbows on the inside of your knees and use the weight of the weight to press your knees out, and then shove your chest up. So you have a nice, look at me from the side, nice straight back, and with the added weight of the weight, you can really push those knees out and get a really nice upright posture. Stretch out those hips.
Feels good.
It's a good stretch.
Especially if you're sitting all day.
Should feel fairly good after all those squats you did yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Stand it up, squeeze your butt nice and hard, and we're just going to do 5 nice and relaxed squats with no pause.
Did you hear my knee?
I do.
Ew!
Good. Then you can put the weight down. And from here, Angelina, we're going to make this work. We're going to go into a push-up type position. In other words, a plank. Go ahead, Angelina. You can be front and center. They love you. From here, we're going to spend 6 seconds down to the bottom of the push-up. Ready? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. We got kettlebells near the feet. Ready, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Go into a quadruped position, so your knees can be on the floor. We're going to do a few scapular push-ups. So remember these, your elbows are going to stay straight. You're going to pull the shoulder blades together in the mat. Then you're going to push your shoulder blades toward your armpits. And by going between these two extremes, you get a nice good stretch in your shoulders. Excellent. You're going to flip over.
Right. Anyway.
No, you can be front and center. Again, they love you. You're going to be on your back. You're going to get your feet as close to your butt as you can. And you're going to raise your hips to a half bridge. Really focus on squeezing your butt and getting your hips as straight as you can. And relax. Give me a few more of those. Give me about 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go ahead and put that down. Next, you're going to have one leg out straight like so. And now you're going to do the same thing one-legged. So we're going to do 5. Ready? And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And then switch feet. The other leg's out straight, and do the other leg. 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Then you're going to flip over again. You're going to get us, if you have the room, a little bit wider stance. You gotta lean all the way back and stretch your overhead. Unless you're Angelina, and then you don't really need it.
Still feels good though.
Lean forward and look up.
Ooh.
Yep. Lean back. Lean forward. Last time, lean back. And lean forward. All right. Just to stretch out a little bit more, you're going to take a hand, you're going to put it in the back of your head like so. You're going to press back with your head to try and shove your elbow back, and then you're going to lean that across your body like so. If you're like me, you're going to get a nice good stretch there in your lat and your side. Breathe a little bit. And then switch. Ooh, lats are nice and tight. Okay, so today, who is here Monday?
Me.
Daisy was? You were, Paul, I think you were too?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, kind of the idea is we're going to be doing a linear progression. So the linear progression is something that basically it's easy and very effective programming meant for beginners of something. And the cool part about kind of being CrossFitters is we do a little bit of everything all the time. So if we ever want to focus in on something, we can actually make a whole lot of progress on that one thing very quickly. Because normally we have this huge variety of movement. So we're going to have a slightly smaller variety, but we're going to get really good at it. And so linear progression basically means that the programming is really simple. You're just either going to add weight or add reps every time you train. So Monday, we did the kettlebell workout, and we did 9, 15, and 21 reps in each round. So you guys remember that, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Are you smiling, Daisy? So today, we're going to do the same workout that we did on Monday, except we're going to add 2 reps to every single round. So instead of 9, 15, 21, we're going to do 11, 17, 23. And then tomorrow, we're going to do something completely different as kind of a recovery. And then Friday, guess what? We're going to add 2 more reps to make it math 13, 19, and 25. Yes.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
You look so excited, Daisy. So if you remember, we're going to be doing a shoulder to overhead with a weight, preferably a kettlebell. A dumbbell's fine if you got it, and a snatch. We're going to review the finer points. Angelina, pick up a kettlebell. And I want you to face that way so they can get the side view. Go ahead and clean that up to your shoulders. Again, I'm not too worried about the clean today. What I'm worried about is the front rack position here. As you can see, Angelina, the weight is kind of in front. So keep the belly nice and tight and shove those hips slightly forward. So now the weight is going to be more over her feet. Her torso is still in a straight line. It's just at an angle rather than being straight up. So from here, she's going to dip and drive. And then top position, we have the thumb mostly pointed back. And now her torso is going to be completely straight because we have a straight line from the kettlebell, shoulder, hip, and the foot. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome. We're going to do that down. And we're going to be holding the top position in the first round for 5 breaths, not seconds, but breaths. I want all of you breathing with this. That's important. If you hold your breath, you're going to get really tired. This is more endurance. So if you're not breathing, you're going to get gassed really fast. Are we ready?
Yeah.
We're going to go right into this, and then we'll talk about the snatch a little bit before we do the snatch. It'll give us a little bit more time to rest between the two of them. So we're going to do, help me keep track of the reps. We're going to do 11 reps with 5 breaths at the top every single rep. Are we all good?
Yep.
All right. Daisy, you got your yellow kettlebell?
Yep. We're gonna try to do it with us.
I believe in you. Oh, and remember, if you're using a dumbbell, quick reminder, pretend this is a dumbbell. You're still going to bring it down here. Instead of holding it, say, like this, you're going to kind of hug your body with it. You can even take your other hand like this too. And you're just going to get and drive and have this same position here with your thumb mostly back. Okay? So, I'm not looking forward to this either, don't worry. Front grab position. Here we go, going for 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 5. Breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 11. So I don't know about you guys, but that felt a lot easier than Mondays.
Sure.
Sure. We've been
I
using a
played the
heavier
weight
weight.
jump here.
Yeah.
I
But
used,
every-
I used a 12-pound dumbbell because that's what I had on Monday.
So you
And
tripled the weight.
I have, yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's good. That means you're going to get a whole lot stronger doing this.
Sure.
Because all that time under tension with a lot more weight, that's great.
Sounds good. It doesn't feel good right now, but it's okay.
Those of us who are using the same weight that we did Monday, was that easier than Monday?
Yes.
Mine felt easier, even though it's 2 more reps.
Yeah, this is a lot more manageable.
Yeah.
Even though my forearm is still.
That's also kind of the cool part about a linear progression like this is you're going to notice like you get better at this really fast because we're constantly working on it. So next we're going to do 17 reps with 2 breaths at the top every time. Are we ready? Okay. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 7. Way better than Monday. Monday I was dying. Today it's not so bad.
I mean, the second set still kind of sucks.
Second set still sucks. Take a little bit more rest. And then the last round we're going to do 23 at any pace. I'm all cracky today. How you doing, Paul?
I'm alive.
You're alive. What do you got, 20-pound dumbbells?
Yes.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to duct tape those together.
They're adjustable.
They're adjustable.
Yeah,
You can make them heavier than 20 pounds?
I can.
Make it heavier than 20 pounds.
Wait, what?
Make it heavier than 20 pounds.
Make it heavier?
Yeah. How heavy can you make it?
Hold on, I gotta do math.
You've been holding out on me. At least make it like 40, I don't know.
What's 7.5 plus 7.5?
15.
15.
Okay.
So I could go up to 30?
Do it. You're holding out on me, Paul. I thought 20-pounders were all you had.
No, they're adjustable.
Excellent. How do you like those adjustable ones?
Wait, what?
How do you like the adjustable ones?
They're not bad.
Not bad. Kinda, right? I've used adjustable dumbbells before, and normally they kind of, something about the mechanism usually kind of fails.
No, this is just like a really tiny barbell.
Oh, okay.
Lamps and everything.
Oh, look at that.
Cool.
That's cool. All right. Sweet. So you got a 30-pounder?
Yeah.
Awesome. Strategic breakover. Are we ready?
I don't think
Sure.
I can do this.
We're gonna do 23 at any pace that you want. Are we ready?
Oh yeah.
Just straight shouldered overhead.
Yep. If you need a break, take a break, but try and not put it down.
Okay.
Looking really good, Daisy.
Oh.
Awesome.
That's
That was great. So we're done with the shoulder to overhead with one hand.
Oh.
If you're like me, you started with your dominant hand. So we have our less dominant hand. Unless you're Angelina, who's ambidextrous.
I'm not ambidextrous.
You're
I
ambidextrous.
just don't know what I am.
If you don't know what you are, you're going to be desperate. Are we, do we need a second? Take a breath. So next, we are going to do the other hand, and we are back to 13.
Wait. No.
11. I'm so
11.
11.
Trying to trick you guys.
11 with 5 breaths.
Don't worry, I'm not doing any rep more than I got to today.
Yep.
So if we're ready, let's give it a try. All right. Alley-oop. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 3, 4, 5. I'm not sure what that sound is.
It's my phone on my computer ringing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It hurts more on my left arm than my right.
Left arm,
Oh, man.
even with the straps.
Yeah.
How's that, Daisy?
That was all right.
It's all right. Excellent.
It was
Paul,
better than
like
I
you?
thought it might be.
All right. Take a nice short break. So next we're going to do 17 with a 2 breath stop at the top. Just checking the time. Take another breath. Okay. Are we ready?
Sure.
You can say no if you need another. That's an option.
There's pressure.
We'll be here till Friday then.
We'll take more rest on Friday. That's what you said.
No, I said we'll be here until Friday then.
Oh, okay. All right, 17 with 2 breaths at the top. Here we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Oh my god, ow.
13, 14, 15, 16. No more. One more.
Oh shit.
It's hard to breathe and count at the same time. I'm like, 17. 17.
Oh, ow.
Yes. All right, so take another little break, and then the next one we're gonna do 23 at any pace. How's that heavier kettlebell, Paul, or dumbbell?
I missed 20, but this one works.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't lay there, but you are adorable.
Cool. Puppies.
She is like 2 feet in front of me, just sitting, looking up at me.
Okay.
Trust me, you don't want a part of this.
Put a harness on him and use him as a.
Right? I don't think she would, like the crippled dog would do it. I don't think she would do it. She'd be very upset.
All right, 23, huh?
Oh.
I'm getting to that point where I'm like, ugh. We gotta do it.
All right.
23.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
Oh my goodness.
I'm dying.
Ooh, that one hurt a little bit. Right.
It looked hard until rep 21, and I just couldn't get it up.
I was hurting at 19. So last 4 was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, so take a breather. We're done with the shoulder to overhead.
Can I swim with that kettlebell?
No. I just want to talk a little bit again about the snatch. So we talked last time about the hand insertion, right? How, I'll show you this time, how the kettlebell is going to be flinging up. Once it gets to like about here-ish, then you're going to just shove your hand through the handle. In other words, insert the hand through the open part, and it's going to go from the thumb to the corner of your palm like this. Now, a lot of people are complaining about the weight on their forearms. So we want to minimize the amount of swinging and bashing that's going to do. So really what I want to emphasize is that the kettlebell, the kettlebell itself is more just turning around your wrist, and your arm is the one that's moving. So the kettlebell is going to be kind of floating in space while your arm is still going through the handle. Does that make sense? So with that in mind, again, if you watch me here, I'm going to go into that backswing, come up. It's going to come about here, and I'm just going to move my hand through the handle, and the whole thing is going to finish after that. Okay, so I'm not making the kettlebell flip at the top and bash my wrist there, I'm getting about here. The kettlebell is actually just going to stay here in space and just kind of move around my wrist and not go any higher because my arm is just going to finish. Okay? So with an actual kettlebell, we're done with Angelina. With an actual kettlebell, notice that I'm not getting it higher than, say, my fingers. Did I see that? That way it doesn't bash my wrists really hard. And that's not going to alleviate all the discomfort on the wrist. You're going to kind of get used to having the weight just sit there, especially with a heavier kettlebell. The pressure of the kettlebell just sitting on there might bother you at first, but it gets better. It bothers me more if I'm doing a whole bunch of, if my wrists are already kind of angry with me by doing like a whole bunch of overhead squats or something, but we don't have barbells, so that shouldn't be an issue. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna do exactly what we just did, but with snatches. Anyone not sure what they're doing with snatches? We all good? Paul, you good?
Yeah, that's the one where we have like swing it up, right?
Yep, you're gonna go with the dumbbell. It's a little bit different. You know, if you pretend this is a dumbbell, you're still gonna go into your hips like a swing. You're gonna bring it up and extend, and you don't have to worry about hitting your wrists. But going back down with a dumbbell is kind of weird and iffy. So if you're using a dumbbell, I want you to just bring it down to your shoulder, then bring it down into the swing and come back up, okay? Us using a kettlebell, ideally I want you still at the top, turning away from your body, bringing it down from there into another snatch. If that is really hard, you can do what I just described with a kettlebell too. It's called a half snatch. So a half snatch would be, let me use yours again. Don't want to hit you. So a full snatch is technically at the top here. You're going to turn this away from your body, let it drop into the backswing, and just go into another snatch. But you can scale that by doing a half snatch. And that's when you're at the top, you would bring it down like a push press, and then into the backswing and bring it back up. So you can have this as a resting position before you go into the backswing and snatch it back up. That's another option if this is killing you. So I know that I'm not going to be able to do all this unbroken. I'm just going to put it down when I have to, and I'm going to keep doing that full snatch as long as I can. We all good?
Yeah.
Use a little one.
Okay.
It is adorable though, isn't it?
Yeah.
This little 4 kg kettlebell. 4 kg kettlebell. I got a breath just talking.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. So we're going to do 11
Yes.
reps with a 5 breath stop at the top. Are we ready?
Sure.
Okay. You need the.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 4.
Switching the dumbbells for this.
That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a breath.
Oh man.
All right, so far not so bad.
Good.
That yellow kettlebell is pretty heavy, huh, Daisy?
Yeah, a little bit. I tried
By
the
the end
first
of
one, I
this,
got
we'll
like
have to do
halfway
it.
up.
We'll be snatching the yellow like crazy once we're done.
I hope so.
So next, 17 with a 2-second pause at the top. How's your grip?
Sweaty.
Sweaty? Mine too. I'm using my my other brand kettlebell because it's a little rougher. The other one's smoother.
Well, I'm using this one because the handle width is slimmer.
Slightly slimmer, yeah.
It makes me grip better.
Yeah. All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
I don't know that I'll ever be.
Oh.
This is the set that kind of, well, I know I'm not going to do the last set unbroken, but I'm going to try and do this one unbroken, and I know it's going to hurt.
Yep.
Are we ready? Let's do it. 17 with 2 breaths. 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 12, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, did you break?
No, it was close.
14, 14, use tape. 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17. Oh. All right. Middle round down.
You don't want to lock you up.
So you got to be also really careful with your hands with this. If you're so this is a good opportunity while we're taking a break to talk about how to try and avoid calluses while doing this. Let's see. Make sure I can see. Okay, so we're constantly moving from this position at the top to this position at the bottom. And if we're not careful, what's going to happen is the handle is going to pinch the pads of your fingers, and you're going to get some nasty calluses. Now you can see I don't really have that problem because the way I do it, and this is the way you should be doing it too. So right now, when it's above your head, you don't need to have a big firm grip on it because it's not going anywhere. The kettlebell is just going to sit here. Now, when you're going down, the kettlebell, the handle is going to come past your pads and into your fingers this way. If you have a big bear grip and then you let the kettlebell move then, the kettlebell is going to pinch that skin just like that, and it's going to, with enough reps, that's going to cause calluses and then eventually breaking, and then it's awful. So it's above your head, right? You don't need a big grip, okay? When it's going down, I want you to do more like this with your hands rather than this with your hands, okay? That way, if it's like this, you're kind of making a hook with your hand. When it goes down, the kettlebell is going to slide past your calluses and into your fingers like that. And you time it correctly to where it gets here, and then boom, you lock it with your thumb, okay?
Or you just have tiny hands and it pinches your skin either way.
You're going to do your best. Okay, so try and get it past there, lock it in with your thumb there. Now, Angelina almost broke, so she's wrapping her palm with some athletic tape. No workout is worth ripping your hands open, because if you rip your hands open, that's going to decrease the productivity of your next workout. Okay, so always take care of your hands. I always kind of hate, I always hated like when people took pictures of their, you know, their hands with huge gashes in them and blood coming off it, thinking that, oh, look how badass I am. I worked out until my hands broke. But you just broke your hands. It's stupid. So don't break your hand. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. All right, so that's a little strategic break. We're doing what, 23?
Yeah.
So doing 23 snatches, any pace that you want. I'm probably going to have to put it down myself. So if you have to put it down, take a breath, go ahead, and you know, chip your way up to whatever number it is. If you can do it all unbroken, by all means, do it unbroken. Here we go. 23. Not done quite yet.
Oh, jeez.
Still got a few more. What do I got? So I got to 17, so I need 6 more.
All right, you got this. Come on, Paul. Looking good.
Nice job.
All right. Woo, how was that?
Right arm doesn't want to work anymore.
Yeah.
Do something, and it's like, no.
Well, luckily that arm is done now.
Right?
All the rest of the work is on the other arm. I did a little bit better than I thought I would. Got to 17 before I had to put it down because my grip was giving out. I thought I was going to have to put it down on like 15. So I feel pretty good about that. All right, we got to do the same thing on the other hand.
It just gets sad because it's like, okay, now we got to start with the 5 breaths. Oh my God, I have so many reps.
Yeah. Okay, so we're doing 11
Yes.
with 5 breaths at the top. I don't want to do it either.
Very encouraging.
Super encouraging, right?
I want
We
to
gotta
get
do it.
strong, so.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. That's 9. That's 10. Oh. Definitely harder on the left hand.
All right, we made it though.
2 more sets. Then we're all done.
All right, I think it's time for me to wrap up now.
Yep, wrap up. Don't rip. You can definitely can't rip after I just ranted.
My entire palm just slipped open.
Yeah, we don't want that. Because we don't want to go to the hospital, right?
No, you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll just, sew it up here.
Ugh. So maybe we can get them over.
Not maybe.
Where's Lisa? Is Lisa in the state?
She is downstate right now, or actually, what's today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
She's a couple of weeks downstate. She has Tuesday. She got to go home for a day, and then she has to go back traveling. She's pretty sure she's going to be quarantined by the end of it, but she hasn't been directly exposed yet.
Okay.
That's good. So she can just land on the street, right?
Yeah.
Come in, sew up her hands.
And go
She can
back.
do that, right? Yeah.
Okay. I know she sent me some videos. She was doing running intervals. So she was pretty proud of herself doing her sprints around the base.
She doesn't like running, does she?
She hates running. Hates it. So it's one of those, she's doing the things she doesn't like, but I'm sitting going, all right, well, now you can backpack, you can run it in, you'll be able to land and just take off. You got it.
That's great. I miss Lisa.
I know.
She has such good energy. I hope she watches this and gets all warm fuzzy. All right. Second to last set, 17 reps, right?
Yes.
With 2 breaths at the top. Let's do it.
All right, we got this.
We got this. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 15, 17. Sorry about the not counting out loud there at the end and just getting tired. I do, Paul.
I'm allowed.
Using the 30-pounder?
Yep.
Excellent.
Save myself again.
Yeah. So we take a little break, and then we just have one more set, and then we're all done.
All right, 23.
23. I'm gonna take another minute.
Yeah.
So if we do the math, I did the math before, but I lost it. So if we're doing 11 plus 23 is 34 plus 17
51
is 51. 51 times 4,
is 204.
204. So we're doing 204 reps.
Brilliant math skills.
Brilliant math skills. Basic addition, basic
Multiplication.
multiplication. Yeah. That's about as far as my math skills go. And percentages, because we have to do percentages for barbell. All right. 23. And then we're done. Just got to fight through 23.
Yep.
All right.
We got this. We got this, team.
Let's do it.
Last set.
23. We can do it.
23. One way or another. Oh.
13. Woo. My hand's way too small.
Almost. Come on.
Come on, Joe.
Hold it. Got 3 more.
Not sure how bad do you want it?
Yep.
1,
Yep.
2, one more.
Yep.
3.
Whew. How are we doing?
Ah,
Did it.
We did it. How's that, Daisy?
That was great.
A lot better with the yellow kettlebell, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Awesome.
Stop recording.
Any questions or anything? No? Awesome. So tomorrow it's gonna be something completely different, not kettlebell related. Give your grip a little break. And then Friday, linear progression. We're gonna add 2 more reps.
Can't wait.
Can't wait, I know, right? See you then. Now you can stop recording.
all right.
See ya.